up with a speaker that records him. The guy was talking what two of us so far for an hour explaining how it works.
I know. Every conversation with him is never a yes or no. It's the front to back.
Well, it's fun when I'm working with other builders because
Yeah.
they recognize what I'm talking about, and they go, "Oh, I didn't think about that." So this is our intercolor radiator for the Elephant, Demon, Hellcat Red Eye, Hellcat, the LSAs, and the Cobra Jets, the late Cobra Jets.
Okay.
So there's no room to put two AC condensers in our vintage cars, and a heat exchanger generally for those plate coolers looks just like an AC condenser.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just as large or larger. So what we did is we got even more square surface area for running a dual pass as part of the radiator. There are actually 8 tanks in this radiator. There's one tank here, it flows across to a bigger tank here, and it comes back. So there's your dual pass radiator for the motor. This is a tank that flows across to a larger tank and comes back and comes out to a small tank.
So that's
for
your
the intercooler. So this is for the plate cooler.
Okay.
Under the blower.
Okay.
This is the ballast tank because it's non-pressurized, this system, where the engine is pressurized. So there's a ballast tank for that already, so you had the scroll pump below. Here's the power steering reservoir. This particular radiator is a 67 to 72 Chevy 1-ton truck radiator, but we shaped it and made it so it fits in the 69, 70 Mustang.
Oh, really?
Because they came with either 20 or 24 inch core downflows with a 16 tall core.
But
this is an 18 and a half.
The same technology though for all these though is
every single one of these engines need this heat exchanger.
Okay, right.
For their plate cooler.
Now, will that separate the temperature enough to cool down that plate?
Absolutely. There's no temperature transfer.
Okay, are you putting fans on that?
Yes, we do fans.
Okay.
It depends on
fans and shroud. So.
But generally for one of these, we run a twin 14 Delta pack because all of these motors start at 670 horse or so.
Mm-hmm.
Now this motor is 1,000 horse plus out of the box. This motor is 1,000 plus horse out of the box. This is 900, 800, and 700. Wow. So the lowest spec motor that these are built for is almost 700 horse, and that's the little guy. The rest of them all run 800 to 1,000.
So, and I'm not going to hold anybody to it, but what would something like this cost?
$3,500.
$3,500, but it's eliminating 2 other coolers, right?
Well, the thing is, you're buying
compact.
You're buying a $1,200 or $1,400 radiator,
right?
Big oversized custom,
right?
For that 1,000 horse motor.
Right.
Then those heat exchangers, those kits, run $1,200 to $1,400. It looks like an AC condenser.
Right.
And it has hoses and lines and hookups that you can't fit into the car.
Okay.
So now you're already $2,500 into it.
Right.
And you still have ballast tanks to deal with.
Well, yeah, and plus the compact. The compact size is what's the seller.
This allows you to plumb from the blower.
Right. For an intercooler. Right. Well, that's what we're doing right now.
So
that'd be part of the show.
That covers our space constraints and gets them built into the tightest of places.
Okay. Lead time on these?
Oh, it's always 3 weeks to build.
Always 3 weeks to build. Okay. And that'll do it right now. I'm gonna put